April the 8th. Let me tell you, the days are going by so fast. But I wanted to welcome you guys to the Inspiration in 30. My name is Gloria Ward. I am very happy to be here. Um, the weather out here is going a little bit crazy though. I'm saying to myself, like, we go from 70, 80-degree days to 30-degree days, and now it's like 40 something degrees. I'm sitting up here like, what in the world is going on with the weather? But this Inspiration in 30 is for you. It is to let you know that you have a place where you can come in order to get your morning inspiration, where you can learn just how beautiful you are, to give you some encouraging words, to have someone tell you that they love you, to have someone come and tell you that you are doing a good job. And that's what my purpose is, to let you know you are doing a good job. You are doing the best you can. There's always room to grow, and there's always a chance for you to change. And that change is always today and right now. And how do you do that? You make a decision to do it, right? You make a decision that you are going to do something different today. And in order for you to get the courage to do that, when you make that decision, is that you have to look in the mirror and you have to look at yourself and you have to say, you know what? This is the time that I'm going to choose me. This is the time that I'm going to do something for myself, right? So that is the reason why I come on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30, just to remind you of that, right? To remind you that if you don't have support anywhere else, you have support here. Why? Because it is important, right? To keep reminding you that those little trials and tribulations that you are experiencing in your life that's making you uncomfortable, they are there because they are stretching you to grow. And those things that are getting on your nerves, that is setting you back, those are the things that you need to get rid of. Those are the things that you need to let go. And if you can't just cut ties and break away, then put a plan together to go ahead to start to move away from those things. Okay? I am so proud of just our success and the things that I see you ladies doing. Like I said, Khadija, you're on. You have an amazing podcast. I watch your podcast on YouTube when you had the guy on with the velour suit, and then you had the young lady on with the detail in place. And I just always think back. You just make me smile so much because I always think back about how we were on the phone and you said that I want to start a podcast. I want to talk to people in the community. I want to be able to connect with people in the community and talk about politics so that people know and understand what's going on in the neighborhood. And guess what you're doing? You are doing exactly that, right? You have an amazing co-host that sits there and he just give all kind of character. Right, you know what I'm saying? He give all kind of character, like he is all over the place yelling doing all kind of stuff. And I always see your face where you just be looking at him like, okay, okay. But you guys make a dynamic duo. And now, ladies, we have Marie Charles, who has been with me since the beginning, who came to Atlanta to share her story, who was very timid and afraid in the beginning because of all the things that she went through. But one of the things that she said is that I really need to get this out. I need to do this for myself and my mom. And just this week she became an author where she took her thoughts out of her head. She took the time to put it on paper. And now she is letting the world know her story, not for herself though, but for all of the young girls and the women who have experienced what she experienced and how she's dealing with it and how she is overcoming it on her journey. That's what it's all about, ladies. That's what living is. And yes, it is scary. You feel uncomfortable. You're not sure how things are going to work out. There's so much stuff you need to learn. But guess what? Once you start to take that step, I told y'all God would take 2 or 3 steps. The moment that you make a decision, you will be in a position where you will have the love, the favor, and the support, right? And those things, they don't just show up, it's already inside of you, right? It's already inside of you. It is who you are. That person that keeps rumbling inside there, telling you, come on, let's go, that is who you are. And it is not until you decide to walk in it and believe it and understand it that you won't see it come to fruition. See, when you do take a step, and Khadijah, you know this, right? When you do take a step, it feels like your world becomes so rocky. It feels like you got all these things that you need to know and learn, and paperwork, and now all of a sudden you was a shy person. Now all of a sudden you got to go ahead and speak to people and be out there, and you saying to yourself, well, I've never done this. Like, how am I do this? And this is not me. It is you. It is you. It is you. This is what you were created to do. But you've been hiding behind the mask for so long. Once you go ahead and crack it open and people get to see you for who you are, they want more. You get what I'm saying? They want more. They like, wow, I didn't know this was you. Wow, I didn't know you had so much information. Damn, I didn't know that you went through that. Right? Wow, I didn't know that you were, this kind of person. Yes, yes, because you were created to do something with your life and to be on purpose. If you were not, you would not be here. If you didn't have an assignment, you would not be here. If you didn't have anything to do with your life right now, there would be no need for you to exist. Walking around just existing, thinking that you're going to just go day by day, is not living. We talked about that several times. It's just not living. Let me tell you something else. And I'm going to be very honest with you, okay? I need to be very honest with all of you guys who are listening. This is what I want you to do. I want you to stop cutting down your costs or resources to meet your standard of living because you believe that you can't have something because you can't afford it. And you need to cut something out in order for you to just get by, because that's exactly what you're doing. If you want to go next level in anything, especially your finances, you are going to have to raise your income to the standard of living that you want. You hear what I'm saying? Nobody's going to tell you that. You have to raise your income to the standard of living that you want, not cut back. Let me tell you why that's important, because inflation is happening. We up 7%. The raise that you get at your job, that 3% raise, whatever it is, you will always be behind because of inflation. But if you figure out what your purpose is, if you figure out what it is that you want to do with your life, you will start to raise your income to the standard of living that you want and stop trying to cut back just to survive. I want you to hear me. I know we switched this to finance, but I need to say this. You know why? Because the way things are going right now, you are going to believe that you will have to cut back and cut things down and do all that stuff because of gas and everything that is going on. Now, you might have to do a little bit of an adjustment. But when it comes to finances and growing and the economy and the way things work, with the amount of inflation that goes up, there's also the amount of opportunities that it presents itself. So let me use Marie as an example, okay? And Marie, listen to me if you on here. I told Marie this morning, now you don't really have to get you a piece of paper to be a counselor to go ahead and talk to little kids. You know why? Because you are an author now, which means you have more credibility. You know why? Because a lot of people respect an author because the time it takes to sit down and write your thoughts and go through the process, right? Because your story is so important. So what does that mean? When it's time for kids to graduate, when it's time for different days at the schools, you are a credible person that can come to the school and talk to these kids and give them something that they can hold on to help guide them in their life if they experienced anything that you experienced in that book. Not only are you working on yourself but and your income, but you are also changing lives at the same damn time. Do you hear what I'm saying? But what does that take? That takes you getting out of this mindset that you can't, you don't have, you're lacking, and turn on that creative mindset and say, what is the opportunity do I have? I know shit ain't right. I know my money is funny. I know my relationship is not together. I know I got a lot of work to do on me. I get that. But what is my opportunity right now within all of this mess? You meditate on it, you think about it, you figure it out, right? And I guarantee you, things will come along the way that will help and guide you because you were built and prepared for this. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. You can't do anything about that because he believes in you that much that he knows that he can trust you. He can trust you with his sheep. He believes in you that much. You have to be able to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I believe too. It is me. I am that person. I can do this shit. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's scary. But not doing it is going to set you back so far. It's going to cause you to get into this whole little circle of anger and depression because you're not living up to your potential. Where you start to try to convince yourself, maybe this is my life. Maybe this is how I'm supposed to live. Maybe this is who I'm supposed to be. Maybe this is, what God has told me that I need to do. My mama died. My father died. Everybody is going crazy in the family. And I'm just trying to keep it together and stay sane. Get focused. Get focused. Okay? Get focused. The world is changing right in front of our eyes. We talked about this 2 years ago, 2020. The world is changing right before our eyes. There are so many opportunities for you. You just have to be able to walk in it and be consistent and stick with it. Write out what your new life is. What does Khadijah look like? Heather, hey, what does Heather look like now? Not then, not then. What does she look like now? And where is she going? What does Tanisha look like now? And where is she going? Not, oh, I came from a lot of obscurity and I'm trying to figure out my life. And that is a true story, but that is back there. What are we doing now? Khadijah, oh, I'm a podcaster now. I'm working on a movie. I'm putting opportunities out there to help people evolve. I'm really working on myself to become this creative person. That's how you speak to yourself. That's how you speak about yourself. I'm moving myself in a direction where I'm choosing me more. I'm learning how to take a little bit more risk, calculated risk. I'm learning how to invest in myself more, right? I'm learning how to choose friends. We got to be able to be tired of being sick and tired. Y'all know me. Okay, so check this out, y'all. Don't laugh. But I went on a date yesterday, right? I know. Actually, yeah, your girl did well because I'm taking my own advice, okay? So don't say, "Oh Lord, what happened?" It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, right? So I go on a date, and the guy, he's from New York, 52 years old, right? Nice guy. So we get to we tried to go to one of the restaurants where the baseball field was, but I didn't know that there was a game. So I told him to meet me at the Taco Mac, right? So we go to the little Taco Mac, which is not far, and we sat down. And I wasn't really that hungry. I was more interested in, talking. And so we going through the whole basic things, right? Like I tell y'all, oh, so what do you like? Da, 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 all this stuff. And so one of the things we start talking about is, he said, you know, I like the fact that I was able to come to Atlanta, change my life, and really just be able to start something for me. He said, I've been through a lot, but now that I have the opportunity to go ahead and live my life again, be in my kids' life, and really do stuff for myself, that just makes me feel good. He's like, I don't have to watch my back anymore. I don't have to do all these things. So I said, what does freedom feel like to you then? Because that's basically what you're telling me. You done freed yourself up from your situation, decided that you was going to start your life over. And he said, Gloria, it was the best feeling in the world. He said, I feel like I could breathe. I'm open to loving again, and I'm open to exploring, what the next chapter of my life is. Now, y'all know I was cheesing, right? Now that's different. Now the other ones that I had, I told y'all, they were a mess, okay? They were a mess. And I sat there and I was like, oh God. I said, I don't have anything, usually, like I told y'all, I'd be afraid, I'd be picking them apart and doing all that stuff. I didn't have anything to say. And I said to myself, why is this different? One, because I'm allowing myself, right? I knew that. But then me being open and allowing myself allowed the other person to be open to allow himself. Where now we having intellectual conversations, we talking about different things. I mean, just the whole vibe was different. And I was like, ooh, immediately what happened? right? What happened? I started getting all nervous, like, oh, I don't want to like this person. You know, I don't want to like this person. But I cut it off and I said, this is only the first date. Whatever happens, let it happen. You are asking the universe for something. God is putting it in front of you. See where it goes. Because when we close ourselves off to things because of our insecurities and what happened to us previously, we miss the blessings, right? We miss the blessings. And then we want to blame them as to the reason why the stuff didn't work out. Well, it really is us, right? So I enjoyed the conversation, had a great date, came home. He didn't try anything. He didn't try to kiss me. He didn't try to do all that stuff or whatever. He just gave me a hug, walked me to the car, and said, call me when you get home. And then I called him when I got home, and we talked for another 30 minutes until he got home. And then I went to sleep. I said, wow, okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's so cool. But I felt comfortable and everything was good. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. When you open yourself up to the possibilities that things can be good, you never know what God has in store for you with. Things can really actually work out for you, but you gotta be open. You have to open yourself up and know that when it's your time, it is your time. Right now, it is your time, Marie. Right now, Khadijah, it is your time. Right now, Kim, it is your time. Right now, Rebecca, Felicia, everybody who's listening, it is your time. You know how I know? Because you're here and you keep coming back because you know that there is something in you that is trying to move and you want to figure it out and you need to be fed in order to continue to keep it alive. So, what that tells me is, Glow, you got to be able to not only talk a good game, but you got to walk the talk. I am not a perfect person. Y'all know that. But what I do know is that when we are on this journey and we need to make decisions for ourselves, we could get the love and support to do that. I don't have it all together. I got fears. I battle with myself every day. But guess what? I know my purpose and I know I'm bigger than that. I know I'm bigger than my circumstances. And I know if God gave me this battle, He knows how strong I am to take it on. And I'm not going to disappoint Him. I'm just not. I'm not going to disappoint myself. I'm not going to disappoint y'all because we all need each other, right? We all need each other. That's why I said it's important. I said to my team, actually, yesterday, when we had the meeting yesterday, I think, I was like, y'all, we need to do more. We need to get out more. We go into Savannah, y'all. I really hope y'all come. We're going to have speakers. Anybody who wants to be a sponsor, we got sponsorship opportunities where, you know, if you have a business and everything and you want to come out and you want to speak to the group and to us, just get in touch and DM and we'll show you how you can do that. But just be good because, you know, when you come in a room with us, you got to be able to not only be transparent, but understand and know that your knowledge and your wisdom is what we are taking back with us to go do something with. Don't come to us with no shady stuff, right? Don't come to us with no shady stuff because we'll call you out. Because we all on this healing and growth journey together, right? But I wanted to let you ladies know today that it's your time. Walk in it, be it, do it. That whole other journey of where you want to be has trials and tribulations and setbacks and all that stuff. And it's only because you've never done it before. Marie, we were talking about that. Like you asking me questions, how do I do this? And I didn't know this. And, I was trying to put the book up there and it was all this. That is all stuff that you are doing for the first time. So you're not going to know. It is going to be frustrating. You are going to have plenty of questions. But guess what? Once you do it the first time, the second time, it'll be easier. The third time, you could do it with your eyes closed. Right? The moment you start to walk in the direction of where you want to be, it is going to be challenging because you've never done it before. You've never done it before. But if you stick with it, it will become a habit just like everything else. Okay? Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on the person that you know you were created to be. Don't give up on God or whoever it is that you speak to. Because they're listening to you. They just waiting on you. They just waiting on you. Don't feel like your circumstances are holding you back. They're not. Look for the opportunity in where you are right now. Don't try to dumb down your abilities and your skills. Raise them up to match your standards. Don't let other people influence you to do things you don't want to do. Walk a path you don't want to walk down and speak negative things into your life. When they do that, do what you can to distance yourself from them. They're not bad people. They're not bad people. They believe that they're helping you and that they are taking care of you and they have your back. But you have to use the power of discernment to know what's right for you. That's why you have to meditate and pray and listen. Because whatever decision that you make is a decision that will change your life for the next 5 or 10 years. You get what I'm saying? Be confident in the fact that whatever decision you make is your choice. And however it falls, you made that choice and it is okay because you can always get back up and do it again. You get what I'm saying? Be okay with opening yourself up to new possibilities. Open yourself up to being that person that you know has been stuck inside of you for a very long time. And always continue to ask yourself, how can I just do one thing a little bit better than yesterday? What is it that I can do to just help somebody today? Who can I call and encourage and love on today? Because when you do those things and you act in those ways, it makes you feel so good. I don't care if it's just sending a text out with a prayer, sending you some love. thinking about you. You might save somebody's life. You get it? All this weekend, y'all, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh hanging out with the ladies up there, doing a photo shoot with the unqualified therapist. Why? Because I'm practicing what I'm preaching. It's time to go to the next level. It's time to, you know, come from behind this computer and really go out and do some work, right? So I leave here at 2 o'clock. I'll land at 3:30, and once my feet touch that ground, it is on until I get back on the plane on Sunday. And I guarantee you, y'all, they not ready. They not ready. They not ready. It's a photo shoot, but I know it's going to turn into something else. I know it's just going to be amazing, right? I want you guys to have an amazing weekend. I love y'all. If you need me, I'll be up there. If you are up there, come hang out with us. I think we're doing dinner on Saturday. Friday, I'm kind of just hanging out with Carissa and her family. Well, today I am. And then Saturday morning, I'm probably go exploring and get some work done. But if you need me, holla at me. I'll be there. Um, we can talk, we can chat, whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. I got to go. Go get Marie's book, y'all. And if you're not Marie's friend on Facebook, please add her on Facebook and share her book and her story, because she did a story with us. Because we want to be able to support our sister. She's a new author. She's a little bit nervous, but with the love that you give her, it really just gives out good energy. It really does. It really does. Go get her book on Amazon, leave her a review, and connect with her. If you have young girls or younger women who is having a hard time, send them to her, to reach out to her. Let her give them a copy of the book. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. We got the stuff out for the retreat. We're gonna be at the DoubleTree Hotel. We putting all the itinerary and stuff together. So when I get up there in Pittsburgh, we're gonna be doing that too. So we can have a website or something Monday, so we can start taking registrations and everything. But we're gonna have so much damn fun this summer. I really hope you guys come out and join us. So you could come, you could sponsor if you have a business and you ready to get out there, or you could come as a member and we can hang out and do all that stuff and we can have a good time. So I'll see y'all Monday. Okay.